2005 on a 55 Mercedes C220 diesel, automatic, this one in silver. Bodyweight wise, I'm going to start off the bonnet, working our way around this Mercedes onto the interior, and we'll go for cold engine startup. Nice and straight up the bonnet, no big dings or dents. We have got quite a few stone chips across the front edge there, which you can't see on the camera there. Got a few stone chips on the bonnet. But apart from that, all nice and tidy, no paint, flayed or lacquer peel or anything like that. Down on the left hand side, the headlights crystal clear. Could do with a little bit of a polish, but they're all nice and clear with no cracks in them or moisture. Down onto that front left hand side bumper corner, lovely and tidy on the corner itself. A few little stone chips across the front bumper. We've got a very, very small scuff on the bottom of the little valance there on the left hand side below the spotlight, fog light. Working our way across the bumper onto the right hand side, and a few little stone chips on the corner, but again, no big scuffs or scrapes across the bumper corner. Working our way onto the right hand side now, and around the front wheel arch on the driver's side, all nice and tidy there, no corrosion coming through, lovely and straight. We've got a few stone chips around the front edge there, a little bit of a scratch just behind the headlight, but apart from that, nice and straight on that whole driver's wing. We'll come up the pillar and onto the roof, and again, nice and tidy across the roof. The odd light surface scratch where it's been washed over the years. There's a few slightly heavier scratches and a few little stone chips on the roof itself. The wing mirror cap is uncracked. I think the glass has delaminated a little bit. You can still see out of it, but it's not cracked on the other side, but a little bit of delamination on the glass there. Window deflectors fitted all the way around there. Onto the top of the driver's door, no heavy scratching around the handle. A few little bits of lacquer peel at the back edge of the door there. As we come down onto the bottom of the door, driver's side, a little bit of a stone chip scratch there. It's just starting to rust a little bit. Bottom of the door is all nice and tidy. Working our way back onto the bottom of the right hand side door, nice and straight up the driver's door, no complaints there. No heavy scratching around the handle, all nice and tidy. One shade of silver. Rear arch, we've got some rust just starting to come through underneath the paint there on that rear arch. It hasn't come all the way through yet. And again, a little bit towards the back. The camera picks it up, it's slightly different. It looks like a different shade just because of the lumps underneath the paintwork there, but it hasn't broken through the paint anywhere. Nice and tidy around the fuel filler cap and across the rest of that quarter. As we come round onto the right hand side rear bumper corner, a little bit of a tiny bit of lacquer peel there right on the corner, but apart from that, lovely and tidy. Rear lights crystal clear. Working our way across the back there, all nice and tidy. We have got a little bit of a mark on the lower half there. We've got some light scratching across this bumper corner there. For a little Italian on legs as well, we'll gently move him out the way. A little bit of a mark here on the bumper, and there's some slightly heavier scratches where things have been put in the boot over the years. Left hand side corner, nice and tidy. Again, a few tiny little marks there, but all nice and tidy. And around the rear light, lovely and straight. We have got a stone chip just above the rear light on the quarter of the wing there, on the rear quarter. Nice and tidy across the boot there with some heavier scratching towards the right hand side in the paintwork. Down the left hand side now, we're on the rear quarter here, nice and tidy on the rear quarter at the rear half. Bringing ourselves forward, we've got some scratches with some lacquer peel further forward there. No rust coming through where it meets the bumper, and a few stone chips on the arch itself. Working our way forward and down towards the lower half where the sill section and the door is, we have got some bubbling underneath the paint there on the left hand side. The rest of the door looks nice and tidy with no heavy scratching around the handles or chips out the back edge of the door. Moving forward onto that front passenger door, nice and tidy on the lower half, no rust across the lower half there. A few little stone chips here and there, and the odd light surface scratch. No scratching around the handle, but a few chips out the back edge of the door there. Wing mirror cap on this side in perfect condition, no problems at all with that, no cracks in the indicator. And forward onto that left hand side, front wing, nice and tidy all the way around, a tiny little bit at the front there where the heads come off the paint, but apart from that, all nice and straight down the passenger wing. That's an aftermarket grille as well. Onto the interior now. Lovely and tidy on the door card, no rips or tears. We've got some wear to the handle. All the window switches are all nice and clear as well. No problems at all there. Bit of wear to the handle, but that's all. I've got a tight, no, that's all good. Onto the seat itself, really not a lot of wear, especially when I show you the mileage here. It's done over 200,000 miles, this Mercedes diesel. No real wear at all. The seat, if you'd said that's car done sort of 40 or 50,000 miles, that's the sort of wear you'd imagine on the seat. No rips, no tears. We have got some wear to the steering wheel across the top half there, a little bit of colour discoloration to the leather. You'll see the mileage there on 206,118 from Mercedes. Doesn't seem a lot really. Across the dashboard's nice and tidy and down the centre console. Lovely and straight down the centre console, but the head unit screen itself is a little bit bubbly on the plastic side of things. Head iron's nice and clean. It's a little bit of clean, there's a bit of an odour in there. Back door card there, you'll see I've got a little bit of mould on the back door card, but no rips or tears. Rear seats, no rips or tears, but again, a little bit of mould appearing through on those rear seats there. I think that will be the smell. It doesn't smell damp or anything, it just smells a little bit of something in there. Into the boot now, which works on the button, which is lovely. A couple of stains on the carpet, but that's all. These clips always do that to me. In there, you've got your jack and some rotten wheel nuts, I believe. It does want the bottom half of that clip putting back on. Every time I open the boot floor, it seems to happen. The left-hand side rear, again, okay on the door card. Again, it wants a bit of a steam clean on the door card itself, and the seat itself wants a good clean, but no rips or tears. Left-hand side front, again, nice and tidy on the door card. A little bit of wear to the grab handle. Dashboard's uncracked on the left-hand side. And again, minimal wear, move that seatbelt out the way, minimal wear to the seat on the left-hand side there. No rips, no tears, no cigarette burns, anything like that. Black carpet sets nice and tidy throughout. Just going to pop the bonnet now. The bonnet rams are soft on this one, so please bear that one in mind. I opened it up before and it came down rather quickly on the head. So a bit of dodgy camera work for 2 seconds there. I've twisted it, I've done all the things wrong there with the camera. And there we have it, a 2.2 litre turbo diesel. What I'm going to do is, you can see it doesn't hold up at all. I'll fire it up and we'll get that bonnet opened up again once it's started up. It is quite a heavy bonnet, so it does close itself all the way down. It does fire straight into life there. I know that's not very helpful, so I do apologise. I'm on my own today. There's lots going on, so I do apologise there about that. Bit of dodgy camera hit again, that's shocking camera hit that. There we go, I apologise about that there. It does fire straight up, ticks over nice and happy. And there you have it. The Mercedes C220 turbo diesel automatic, just over 206,000 on the clock of that one there. You would never think it.